Let me make sure I'm focused again. This stress is stressing. Okay. Hey babes, it's your favorite teen and I'm back with another video. Finally back. I know I've been gone for too long. Today is gonna be a different kind of video. I just been going through some things and I was like, instead of letting it control me, make something out of it. So I'm just gonna be talking about things that I've been going through, and hopefully if you can relate, you can relate. If you just want to listen and be nosy, that's fine too. But I'm just gonna go on here and talk my platform because it's mine and I can do what I want with it, and I don't use that freedom enough. So I'm just gonna start listing things. I have a note card because I need some type of structure, but yeah, we just chilling, we just gonna talk, we just gonna yap, and hopefully I don't get too carried away and lose y'all. One of the first things on my list, I'm just gonna go straight down the list in order. Content creation. I have been struggling, clearly. I would say the hardest I've been struggling, all my content in general, but really YouTube, because I consider YouTube to be my baby. Like, it's something that I care so much about, and because I care so much about it and how it looks and how people perceive like what they're watching, and sometimes me, and just like the point of a lot of my videos and who I'm trying to reach and how I'm trying to reach them, I get really overwhelmed with how it's supposed to look and what I'm supposed to do, and I had to make sure I'm saying the right thing, and I had to make sure I know what I'm talking about. And you know, it's just like, even like simple things like, oh, I have to go and get the ring light, I have to go and set up it, make sure that everything looks like this, like that. And it's just like, everything doesn't have to be perfect all the time, and I have it in my head, especially with my YouTube, that everything needs to be to a T, and that just stops me from making content, and I know it. But it's another thing to kind of just push it aside, and because I care about YouTube so much, it's just a lot. And then I know right now, like, a bunch of content is really short form. Like, that's what we're used to, that's what we've been watching ever since TikTok came out, and even a little bit before that with IG. But it's like, I really do love doing YouTube, and it kind of sucks to know that people don't really want to watch long form videos. But again, I really do like doing it, and if I'm doing it solely for me, then I'm gonna do it regardless. And I just need to pick myself up and kind of push myself to a point where I actually push out content, because I'll be getting lazy sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, and discouraged. Next thing on the list, I have a fast food addiction, like heavy right now. Like, I didn't realize it until I started seeing how much my check was going towards fast food or just eating out in general. And it's like, it's bad, it's really bad. And I just, you know, when it's like, okay, I'm not gonna spend money, and you don't spend money on fast food one day, but then you end up spending fast food for like the next 2 days, and it's just like, bro. And it's crazy because it's not like I don't know how to cook. I know how to cook. Like, I can throw down in the kitchen. But one, I think about how much it's gonna cost me to do groceries, and then how much it's really gonna last me, because when I cook, I don't just cook for myself, I also cook for my family. And you know, it gets eaten pretty quickly. So then I'm like, am I really gonna have enough anyways? But it's like the same thing with fast food, because fast food is just a one-time thing. Like, you buy it, you eat it, you might have a little leftover for the next day, but it's really the same thing. And it's so bad for your body. It's so bad for my body, and I know that, but it's just like, I'm addicted. And I need to not be, because it's really bad for my health and it's bad for my pockets. Productivity. This kind of goes in with my content, but also like all around everything. I have these points where I'm like really constant, and I'm really like on it, and I'll do everything that I'm trying to get at. Like, I'll clean my room, I'll do my full like skincare routine, hair care routine, body routine, oral care routine. I'll do you know, I'll clean the house, I'll do whatever I have to do, I'll do my homework, I'll make my content, and I'm good. I'll read my Bible, I'll pray, I'll worship, this, that, and the third, right? And then I'll have those other days, which sadly are more often than the productive like times in my life, where I'm just like stuck and I get stuck a lot, and I'm just sitting down. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you just kind of sit there and you know, like, you're wasting time, but it's just like, I think it's burnout, because I noticed, and I had to have a one-on-one with God and myself. And one thing there I just realized, and that he revealed to me, was like, you are an extremist. Like, you like to go full-fledged 100%. Like, you just do things like extreme, extreme, extreme. Like, everything has to be perfect, everything has to be, you know, this big thing. And it's like, you are doing too much too fast. And so I go like full throttle so quickly. So after like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm just done. I'm burnt out. And then I just kind of just stop in my tracks and don't really do anything else. And I had to learn how to stop being so extreme and learn how to take baby steps. And a lot of that is patience too. And I'm not really used to taking baby steps, especially when it comes to myself. Like, I'm just really like, I want to get it done, I want to do it, and I want to see results. That's how I am. And it's really hard when you can't have your way. And I'm someone who loves to have my way, but I know that I can't necessarily have my way. But if I have something to do with it, I'm gonna at least try. So that's why I'm always like very extreme when it comes to just being productive and anything that I'm really doing. Like, I just want to go and put my all into it, but sometimes I do a little too much too fast. And so yeah, I become really stagnant, and my productivity is like an all-time low. That's what I've been dealing with a lot recently. It's just like, I want to get up, but I just don't know how. Like, I'm really stuck because I feel tired. I feel like I don't know. That's me right now. So this is really me picking myself back up this video. Motivation goes in with the productivity. Again, like, I think when it comes to my academics, because I'm struggling with my math class right now, I'm going to use that as an example. It's really hard for me to be motivated when I know how much I struggle with something and how much I despise doing said subject and work. And it's really hard to be motivated to do it. And it's like, the only thing that's motivating me is passing the class and getting my diploma. And it's really tough, because it's like, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to take this class, but I have to, and I'm not good at it. And I've tried, I've practiced, I put in work, and it's still like nothing's giving. So it's really hard to be motivated. And I'll say the same thing for like my YouTube too. I absolutely, again, YouTube is my baby, and sometimes I'll put in days into a video, and then the results, or it's just like, dang, like 1 minute watch view, right? But it's like, I don't know, I understand it, and it's not like something that I could just boom, like, do over one day, like make a video one day and then it just goes viral, like, but it gets hard sometimes when you put in your all and nothing. So yeah, motivation. Letting things go. And by letting things go, I mean letting things go as in like things that have happened to me already, and kind of just like letting it be that. Like, you don't have to dwell on it anymore, but also letting things go like out of my hands. Like, I know that I cannot control my life. I'm not in control of my life. I'm in control of my actions, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not running my show. God has control over my life. And I think it's really hard for me to kind of let go of the reins, because I am someone who likes to do it for myself. And I'm heavy on like, if I don't do it, then who's going to do it? And that's another reason why I'm also always burnt out, because I do a lot for myself and for people around me. And sometimes it gets really overwhelming, and I just feel like if I don't do it, then nobody else is going to do it, and then everything's going to fall apart. And then it's like, God is looking at me like, girl, what the heck are you talking about? Because you was never in charge anyway. You was never running this show. I was. And I know that, but it's really hard to put it into practice, because I've been doing that like my whole life. Like, I just been trying to show up for everybody, show up for myself, trying to do it all myself, and just help other people by myself. So it's been really hard to kind of just let it go. Communicating effectively. I I would say I'm a good communicator when it comes to other people. Like listening, I feel like I'm a pretty good listener, and I like to let you speak your mind and give you what I think is in your best interest, like response back. I do have this one thing though, because I'm not one to say that I'm better than anybody else, because that's absolutely wrong. But I know that sometimes there's a different maturity level, and not everybody's at the same maturity level as yourself, and I'm not the same maturity level as other people. And when I'm talking to them, I really do get frustrated sometimes, because it's like, you're not seeing it the way that I see it, and I just so badly want you to be okay. I so badly want you to grow and like level up and just do better for yourself, because you deserve so much more. But obviously I'm not in their shoes, so I can't see the situation the way that they're seeing it. So sometimes I get frustrated because they're not seeing it the way that I see it. And it's like, I just got to realize, like, everybody's not going to be in the same spot as me. Everybody's not going to be in the same headspace as you. Everybody's not going to understand things the way that you understand things, and vice versa. So it's really just like about being there even when they don't understand, being there even though they're making the bad decisions, and not to be an enabler, but to, I don't even know how to word this, but just being there. Because sometimes people don't need words. Sometimes people just need a shoulder. Like, because you ever made a decision and you knew it was a bad decision, but you made it anyways. And sometimes you just need somebody to be like, you know what, it's okay, I got you anyways. That's what I'm trying to say. But also communicating in the way of, I get into a very antisocial phase and I hate it, because I don't mind it for myself, because I really do love being in my own company. But I don't like it for my friends, because I kind of ghost. And by kind of, I mean I do ghost. I ghost for a long time, and it's really, I just don't like it for them, because I know that that's like, it's not fair to them to have a friend who's not communicating, who's not checking in, who's not, just there. And it's not me checking out because I don't care. Really, I think I check out and have these like antisocial moments because I've been so overwhelmed, and I'm just in a state of like, I just need a reset. And I just need to be on my own and just kind of, I don't know, I think it goes back to me like having to feel like I have to do everything on my own. So I'm constantly like in that like, I need to reset and I need to figure this out on my own, and then when I'm good, like I'll go back talking. But it's not like a conversation that I have like to myself, like I physically say like I'm just gonna stop talking to everybody. I don't do that. It just happens, and then I think about it and I'm like, I'm a terrible friend because I hadn't hit up this person in so long, and then they end up hitting me up first, and I'm like, I am trash. So that's one thing I just need to work on, being able to communicate even when life be life, and I just, all right, sometimes I just forget. Like I'll be really busy and I forget, but I need to remember. I feel like I need to do better with that. Laziness. Oh, laziness. My mom will attest to this one. Laziness is been my problem for however long. Procrastination, laziness, I feel like go hand in hand. And I think for me, it's just thinking. I overthink a lot. Like I'm an overthinker. I think a lot about situations and how they're gonna turn out and what's gonna happen if I do this, and how am I supposed to do this, and and like I drive myself insane before even starting something, and then I just don't do it because I'd rather not go through the hassle of doing it. And it's just like, girl, this is very lazy of you. Like you're just staying stagnant because of what? So that's something I need to work on for sure. Failing on reading the Bible. I love the Bible. I love the words in the Bible. I love how I feel after reading the Bible. It's just like a sense of calm, but I hate reading. And that's my big issue. Like I don't like to read. I've tried to be that girl who loves to read books and all that, and it's just not something at the moment, because I don't want to stay like that. Like I want to enjoy reading, and I have enjoyed books before, but in general, I'm not someone who is a reader, and I just don't like to read. And because I don't like to read, I get so lazy to crack open the Bible because I don't like to read. But once I start reading the Bible, then I'm like locked in. But there's other times where I'll read it and it's just like I'm kind of rushing because I just don't like to read, and I don't like that. So I need to work on that. Not fully trusting in God. I trust a lot. Like I don't like saying that out loud because I feel like everything I do, I have in the back of my mind that God has got me. But I feel like there's some things in my life that I'm scared to do or scared to like face. And it's because I'm not fully trusting in God, even though I don't like notice it at the moment. It's like, girl, like if you really trusted, you would do this. If you really trusted, you wouldn't stress over this. If you really trust, you know? And so that's where I feel like I'm at right now in certain parts of my life. And it's just like, I need to do better. But that comes with me like releasing the reins again, because I just want to be in control, and just because I feel like if I'm in control, then I know how the outcome is going to be. In reality, I don't, which is even crazier about the whole thing. Like, you don't know how it's going to be, so why don't put your trust in somebody who does know how the outcome can be and who can change the outcome and who can, you know? So yeah, that's one thing I need to work on. Confidence has been, I honestly want to say I'm so proud of myself for how far I've come with confidence, because it used to be really, really low. Very low, like very low. I used to just think I needed to be in the background. I didn't deserve to have a platform and be like on people's screens, on people's, you know, whatever. And I just, you know, I was like, I'm cool just being in the background. I don't need to be in the forefront. I don't need to be, you know, speaking and saying things to uplift people and this and that. Like, nobody wants to hear that from you. Or even just appearance. Like, I was not body positive at all. You know, and then you start talking to boys, and boys get you thinking that you're supposed to look a certain way and this and that. And it's just a lot. It's a whole lot is a whole lot. So I've come a long way just as far as my confidence goes, and as far as public speaking goes, because I don't realize when I make these videos like this is public speaking. But as far as just like loving me fully, like 100%, I've come a long way. Like, I love myself 10-foot like down. But there, I do have those days where it's just like, sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, girl, like, what's going on? You're not looking cute today. Or like or I'll be like, dang, you need to gain some weight, or you need to eat more. Or sometimes I'll be like, dang, that double chin. And it's just like, I get on my nerves. I get on my own nerves, because it's like, why are you doing this? Why? For what? For who? Like, and I think it's internet. Like, internet just has you feeling some type of way, or just people that you're surrounded by. Sometimes like you just hear things and you're like, oh, like that's how I'm supposed to be. And it's like, standards, everybody's standards is going to be different. And that's why I like to make the videos that I make. And sometimes I question them, because I'm like, does anybody really want to watch this? Like, is anybody really gonna take anything from this and watch the video through? But I make them literally for the one person who does watch it, because that one person was me a while back. Like, not being confident in my body, not being confident in my skin, my acne, my you know, my appearance, just not being confident in the way that I spoke, not being confident in my skin color, like just being me, like and to have somebody kind of just speak life into you, and to have like a reassuring like quote, a Bible scripture, whatever it is, it's just like, I don't know, it's really powerful. And I hope that it just changes one person's life. And that's why I keep making them. It's like, sometimes the outcome of the videos versus other videos that I make is not the same, and people don't watch it, or like watch through time isn't as long. And then I'm like, dang, like, should I even continue making these because nobody's watching it? But it's like, I keep telling myself, if that one person gains something from your video, keep doing it, because that makes a difference. So when it comes to my confidence, I've been kind of like up and down, because it's like, at one point, I think I know that I have potential, but I don't know how much potential that I have, and with how many like ups and downs that I have, because I feel like I'm like, I don't know, I need to trust myself more and stop breaking promises that I make with myself, and learn how to just be consistent. because I feel like once I'm consistent and stop breaking promises that I make to myself, I can have full confidence in myself that I can do whatever I put my mind to. But starting over has been my thing, and I'm so sick of it. Like, I'm so sick of being in the same, like, okay, I'm productive, then I stop, now I'm back up, do it again. Like, I'm so stuck with that cycle, and I think that's what's really like messing with my confidence, because I just like, I know I could do so much better, but I'm just stuck. And it's like, well, are you supposed to be doing this in the first place? And not just with content, but just life in general. So yeah. But I say all this to say, I don't know, I guess I don't really like talking about these things, and I don't tell people these things because people go through a lot worse. People are battling cancer, people are battling other diseases, losing family members, this and that. And it's like, you think about how much you dwell on the smallest things, and it's like, my life could be so much worse. And that's why I don't really like to, I guess, put them on the forefront and talk about them, because it's like, it could be worse. A lot could be, you know, going on. But I think it's also important that I validate my emotions as well, because, you know, this is real to me, this is how I feel. So yeah. But I am so grateful for everything that I do have. I'm so grateful for my platform, and again, like I was saying, for the watch views and whatever else on my content. Like, y'all don't understand, when I see my video get 40 views, that is something to me. Like, it's not like, dang, like to me that really just is a lot, because coming from somebody who would never even think anybody would listen to anything coming out of my mouth, that's a lot to have 40 people at least watch you for a couple, even if it's a couple seconds. Like, you heard me speak, you saw my face, so so it really just means a lot. I'm very grateful, and I really do like doing what I do, and just like, I don't know, creating is really fun to me, and I just like it. And it's just, I don't know, I do it for me because I like it, but I feel like I do it a lot for other people, because I do love the thought of uplifting people and helping people and just being that person for somebody else. That's been my thing, I think, my whole life. I just been somebody for somebody else, and I think this is why this list is so long, because I need to start being somebody for me as well, and kind of focus more on that just a little bit. But I love recording, I love yapping, I love editing, I love it all. So yeah. And even past like content, I love what I do for my friends, my family, what I do for myself, and just, I'm grateful for what I have, and I'm grateful for what I've been blessed with, the knowledge that I've been blessed with, the maturity that I've been blessed with, and the platform that I've decided to create for myself on social media. So I don't say all of this to seem like I just don't care, I'm ungrateful, or like I'm just complaining about life, because I'm not. I really do love life, and I'm so blessed to wake up every morning and see another day and be with my family and, you know, live life to the fullest. So I don't know. I did not plan on doing this video at all today. This video was literally planned while I was in the bathroom. That might be TMI, but yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment if you want to comment. Thank you if you made it to the end of the video. Love you down. And there will be more videos on my YouTube, so stay on the lookout for that. I love y'all so much. And if you are feeling like how I'm feeling, or if you've ever felt drained or just unsuccessful or this and that, I promise there's a it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And just keep pushing, keep trying, and don't be too hard on yourself, because that's what I'm trying to unlearn how to do. So we're gonna do it together. Anyways, with that being said, I love y'all so much. I will see y'all in another video. With that being said, bye babes.